My daughter's teacher refused to say her name right. So I taught her a lesson. You know that moment when you realize if you don't stand up for your kid, nobody else will? Yeah, that was me. Standing in a crowded classroom, calmly teaching my daughter's teacher how to pronounce her name. My daughter's name is Ayla, spelled A-Y-L-A, pronounced Ayla. It's not complicated, it's beautiful. I named her after my grandmother, the woman who basically raised me when my parents couldn't get their lives together. That name means everything to me. But apparently, Mrs. Thompson at Maple Creek Elementary didn't think it was important enough to learn. For 3 weeks straight, she called my daughter Ayla during attendance. And every single time, Ayla would politely correct her, "It's Ayla, Mrs. Thompson." And every single time, Mrs. Thompson would just smile, nod, and keep saying it wrong the next day. At first, I thought maybe it was an honest mistake. We're all human, right? But then my daughter started coming home upset. She told me kids were teasing her, calling her Ice Girl or Isla the Island. 7-year-olds can be cruel, especially when the adult in charge sets that example. So I decided to handle it gently. I sent a polite email explaining the pronunciation, even adding a little trick to remember. Ayla, like I can see the island. Mrs. Thompson replied, "Got it. I'll make sure to get it right." The next day, still Ayla. By week 4, Ayla looked at me with teary eyes and asked, "Mom, why won't she say my name right when everyone else can?" That broke me. So, the next afternoon, I showed up to her classroom during pickup. Mrs. Thompson was sitting at her desk grading papers, and I walked up with the biggest smile I could manage. "Hi there, Mrs. Thompson," I said cheerfully. "I just wanted to talk about my daughter's name, Ayla." She looked up, confused. "Oh, you mean Ayla?" I smiled tighter. "No, I mean Ayla." "Like the word I," she sighed. "Well, I've been saying it the way it's spelled. To me, it looks like Ayla. That's when I stopped being polite." "Mrs. Thompson," I said, "your name is spelled Thompson. If I followed your logic, I'd call you Thompson. Does that sound right to you?" She rolled her eyes and said, "That's different. My name's common." "Different how?" I asked. "Because my daughter's name isn't common enough for you to care?" The room went silent. A few parents who'd come in for pickup were now just standing there, watching. And then she made the mistake that changed everything. She said, "Well, maybe if you'd given her a normal American name, we wouldn't have this problem." I swear the air got sucked out of the room. "Excuse me?" I said. "My daughter was born here. Her great-grandmother was born here. How much more American do you need her to be? Every child in your classroom deserves to have their name said correctly, no matter where it's from." One of the moms nearby started recording. Mrs. Thompson turned bright red. "I didn't mean it like that," she said. "Then what did you mean?" I asked. "Because it sounds like you think some names matter more than others." I took a breath and said, "Here's what's going to happen. Tomorrow morning, you're going to apologize to my daughter in front of her class. Then you're going to learn to say her name correctly, because if I hear you get it wrong one more time, I'll be talking directly to Principal Miller." As I walked out, I stopped and turned back. "Oh, and Mrs. Thompson, Ayla's name means island in Spanish. Islands are strong, they stand on their own, they're surrounded by pressure, but they never sink, just like my daughter." The next morning, Mrs. Thompson apologized to Ayla in front of the whole class, and she hasn't mispronounced her name once since. If you were in my shoes, would you have done the same? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that prove one voice really can make a difference.